Hello everyone, this is Lakshmi from Lakshmi Study Room. So the lesson 3 in 6th class AP New Science textbook. So today our topic is animals and their food. So the learning outcomes from this lesson, that means the children will be able to learn and explain the food habits of the different animals, and that means the animals what they eat, and based on their classify their organisms based on their food habits, and differentiate the modes of getting food by different animals, and relate different phenomenon based on the adaptation of the animals with their food habits, and explain the interrelations of the plants and animals through food chain and food web. At the end of this lesson, children should learn what is food chain and what is food web, and what is the phenomena of adaptation and how they are adapted to this food habits, and all these things we should learn at the end of this lesson. See this picture, one small baby playing with his puppy, okay? Playing with its puppy, okay? So do you have a pet or cattle that you take care of, such as a dog, cat or buffalo or a goat? So in your home, do you have any pet like cat or dog or buffalo or goat? So you will then surely be aware of the food that the animal eats. That means, for example, if you have a dog, that means what it will eat. You know that one. You know already you have some idea about what dog will eat and what cat will eat and what buffalo will eat. So you should know some idea about what these animals will be eat. Okay. So, have you ever observed what a squirrel, pigeon, lizard, or a small insect may be eating as their food? So, do you have any idea about their food? What squirrel eat, what pigeon eat, and what lizard eat? Okay. So, let us conduct some activity. Some animals are listed in the given table 1 for some animals, and the type of food they eat is also given. What that means, what the some animals what they eat is also given in the table. Let us practice this table. Okay, see this table and answer the questions. Okay, here what they gave animal and the name of the animal, food what the food they eat in. The first one, what the which animal they gave? Buffalo. So what buffalo will eat? So buffalo will eat grass, oil cake and hay, grains. Hay means dry grass. Then what cat will eat? Small animals, birds and milk. So rat. So what rat will eat? So rat will eat some small animals. That means which were very smaller than the rat, and some seeds also. In our home, it will what it will eat? Seeds like grains and pulses also it will eat, and some small animals and some insects also it will eat. Some small insects also it will eat. Okay. Okay, children. Lion, what it will eat? Deer, goat, or sheep, or rabbit. So this will be eaten by tiger. Okay. So tiger is also eaten deer, goat, rabbit, buffalo, zebra. All these things will be eaten. And spider, what it will eat? Spider will be eat small insects which will depend on the plants. Smaller insects. Generally, spiders do not do any harm to the plants. It will eat, it will form a web and it will eat the small insects like mosquitoes, caterpillars. So small insects which are smaller than the spider only. So house lizard. Do you have you seen lizard in your home? On the night, the lizard will be crawling on the walls. Okay. That is lizard, what it will eat? Mosquitoes generally. Mosquitoes and small insects like moth. So it will be eaten by small insects. Okay. So cow, what it will eat? What buffalo will be eat? Cow will be eat like that only, grass, oil cakes, hay and grass. So cow, same. Buffalo, what buffalo will eat? Even cow also eat that food only. Okay. So human beings. Human beings are of two types, vegetarians and non-vegetarians. Vegetarian will eat only plant food only. Okay. Non-vegetarians, they will eat both plants and animals also. So like egg, rice, fruit, pulses. So all these are eaten by human beings. So butterfly, what it will eat? It will suck the nectar from the plant. We can simply call it as a honey. Honey is prepared in the beetles, but nectar will be absorbed by the butterflies. And crow, what it will eat? Crow is a omnivorous. It will eat all the grains also it will eat, and small insects are also it will be eaten by crow. Okay. So others, if you want to write, you can write some other animals. Okay. So based on this table, observe carefully this table and answer the following questions. List the animals that depend on only plant and their food products. So which animals can depend on the plants and their food products? The first one is a buffalo. So buffalo, what it will eat? It will eat only plant and plant foods only. And what in the next, cow also it dependent on only plant food. The next one is a butterfly also. It will suck only nectar from the plants only. So next one, list the animals that dependent only on animals and their products. So that one is a lion, and other one is a tiger. Lion, tiger, and spider also. It will eat other insects only. Lizard also it will eat other insects, small insects only. Lizard. How many are there left? Okay, list the animals that dependent on both plants and animals for food. That means those animals will eat plants and animals. A rat it will eat seeds and as well as some smaller animals and some small insects also. And crow, crow also, and human beings are also, they will eat both. Okay. Okay. So based on their food habits, the animals dependent on the three categories: herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. So animals that dependent only plants, those animals will be called as a herbivores. And what are the examples for herbivores? Buffalo, cow, butterfly. And animals that dependent on only on animals for their food are called carnivorous. So what are the examples of carnivores? Lion, tiger and spider, lizards. And animals that dependent on both plants and animals for their food are called omnivores. Human beings are also omnivores, rat, crow. But human beings, some exceptions are there. Vegetarians are there. They will be simply call it as a herbivorous. And non-vegetarians are also there. They simply called as a carnivores. And some of them are called as a omnivores. They eat both plants and animals also. Depending on their food habits, they will be categorized into like that only. Okay. So frugivorous animals. Frugi. See this picture. What is this one? Bear. What is it? What it will eat? All the fruits will be eaten by this bear. Okay. These animals feed mostly in raw fruits or succulent fruits like vegetables, roots, shoots, nuts and seeds. So these animals, so frugivorous animals will eat what they consume. They consume vegetables, roots, shoots, nuts and seeds. So frugivore can be any type of herbivore or omnivore where fruit is preferred food type. Whether it is a omnivore or herbivore, but it is preferred food type is a frugivore because approximately 20% of mammalian herbivores eat fruit. Frugivore is common among mammals. So in mammals, frugivorous is a common. How do animals eat? Plants and animals are the main sources of the food in our surroundings. That means in first lesson we already learned the main sources of food is either it will be derived from plants or it will be derived from animals. Like us, animals are also dependent on these sources for food. So every animal has its own style of getting food. Some animals can hunt their food, some animals can track their food, some animals can collect their food, some animals can grab their food. So each and every animal has a unique style. Then use various parts of their body parts to take food into the mouth finally. So whichever method they followed, finally the food get into their mouth. Okay. So most of the animals feed regularly. Almost all the animals feed regularly because if any animal want to survive, they have to feed. Feed means eating something. Okay. So nourishment, provide nourishment will be called as feeding. So but first they must trace out the food. That means they will be identify the food. To do this they use a wide ranges of sense. How many senses we have? Smell, sight, hearing, taste, touch. We have a five senses. Among these five senses, any animal use only single sense, but some of the animals use both the senses. Some of the animals uses more than two or three senses, but finally they capture the food. Some animals really more on one sense, like dog. They simply dependent on only smell only. Then the other, it can be therefore they highly developed in them. Many of the animals have a specialized parts of the body such as a mouth, hands or feet that help them to collect their food most efficiently. So some of the parts they are used in collecting the food: mouth, hand, feet. So let us do an activity to understand it better. See this table. So in this table, write the parts of the body which animal used to or collect or capture the food in table 2. So now let us fill this table. The first one is a dog. Senses used in taking food, tracking food, sorry. So which sense? The first one is a which sense is used to tracking the food. How many senses we have? Smell, vision, taste, hearing and touch. We have a five senses. And body parts used in taking food. Take for example dog. It can use smell for tracking food and it has a sharp teeth and a tongue. The next one is a cow. How can it will be able to trace their food? By smell and vision. Most of the vision will helps to track the food. And what are the parts it will be used? Cow, cow, mouth and tongue. Okay. So hen is a we already know. Hen it will vision. The vision will helps to track the food. And what it will be used to? Hen has a beak and their leg has a class. Class means gold. So frog, how can it identify the food? Touch. So how it will capture the food? Tongue. Whenever it see the food, it will throw his tongue and the tongue has some sticky like substances. Whenever the insect is there, the insect will immediately stick their tongue. So snake, how it will be? Taste and smell. Smell most of the smell and snake uses its touch also. Snake. So what it will use? mouth and teeth. So bat it hear ultra frequency sounds. By using these frequencies it will eat food. Okay, hearing. So how it will be eat? Mouth and tongue. Mouth and tongue. Okay. So let us fill remaining tables in your own. Okay. So lizard, how it will eat? Vision and hearing. And the next one is a lizard, mouth and tongue. And vulture, how it will be eat? Vision and smell. So what are the parts used? Beak and claws. Lion, vision and hearing. Legs, claws, mouth. And hummingbird, smell and taste. And beak. And from the activity, to came to know that From the activity, to came to know that animals use some senses more strongly than others to find their food. For example, dog has a vision, but it wants to, if it wants to find out the food, it use only smell more than the other senses. Okay, some animals use their senses. For example, dogs use senses of the smell, while vultures use vision. Bats dependent on more on hearing, while some reptiles are on taste. If you go near a pond, observe the pond scatters. These are the pond scatters. Observe how quickly they move from one side of the pond to other side to catch the insect that falls on the water. Pond scatters. It is an insect which feed on other insects. Detect ripples produced in water by any other insect trapped on the water surface. Generally, whenever insects are there in the water surface, the insects will be floating on the water. But whenever the insect, it is a what it is a pond scatter. It repels that means it will disturb the surface tension of the water. Then insects, the smaller insects will confuse and it will be uh, dipped into the drawn into the water. Then it will easily capture that food. So they compare the ripples on the opposite side of the pond caused by the legs of the insect struggling to move, calculate the distance and set out to grab it. From table 2 we came to know animals have a specialized parts of the body for their food collection. Do all the animals use similar parts in taking food? Let us understand, okay? Names and animals which use similar parts in taking in food. Do all the animals use similar parts in taking in food? No, animals do not use similar parts in taking food. For example, cow and lizard uses mouth and tongue, whereas hen and hummingbird uses beak and taking food. And name some animals which use similar parts in taking food. Take for example, hen, hummingbird, vulture uses their beak. Generally, birds use their beak to get food. Cat and dog use their sharp teeth to tear the food into pieces. Similarly, lizard and frog use their tongue to capture the food. That means reptiles and amphibians, they can use their tongue to capture the food. And lion and tiger to use their strong legs to run for chasing the animals, and sharp claws to catch and sharp teeth to tear the flesh from the body. Okay, and compare the parts of the dog of that frog. Note down the similarities as well as differences observed by you. So what dog uses? Dog uses smell sense to trick the food, whereas frog have a smell organ in the roof of their mouth called Jacobson organ. Frog has a Jacobson organ. So this organ will detect the food. Where it present? It is present on the roof of their mouth. And dog and frog both uses the tongue in taking food. That is the similarity. And the difference is the dog uses its teeth and nails in capturing the food, while frog uses its sticky tongue to capture the food and then it will be swallowed. Okay. So this is the differences and next question. Let us see next one. Compare the parts of the hen and sparrow in eating food. Note down the similarities as well as differences you observed. So hen and sparrow uses their beaks to take the food in. This is the similarity, and both are finding out their food by using their vision as a sense. This is also similarity. That means they are used to take the food and they can find out their food by using their vision. And hen and sparrow both feeds on grains, worms and insects. And they while observe the differences. The difference is hen is used to it claws to scratch the soil to find out the worms, whereas sparrow feed on the other insects, worms which are present on the plants. That means hen collect the food from the soil and sparrow will collect the food from the generally on the trees. And what are the similarities between a dog and a lion in the parts involved in the taking of the food? So here between the similarities between the dog and lion, dog and lion. Dog licks with its tongue and runs fast. The lion hunts the other animals. It uses strong legs to run, sharp claws to catch and sharp teeth to tear the flesh. The claws of the lion are also sharp to hold the animal. Dog also uses its teeth to and nails in capturing its food. The last one is what are the similarities and differences between a vulture and a lion in their mode of taking in food? So vulture and next one is a lion. Similarities and differences between a vulture and lion. Vulture is a bird, lion is a mammal. See. So vulture, both lion and vulture are both are carnivores. That means they both are eat other animals. They both have a sharp vision and use their sharp claws to tear the flesh from the animals. And lion hunts animals staying on the land. But vulture hunts its food by flying high in the sky. Okay, you will see that the same part may be used in different ways by different animals. For example, tongue may be used by a dog in a different manner as compared to a frog. The dog licks with its tongue while the frog captures and swallows food with it. And also different parts may be used to take in the same type of food, like hens uses their beaks to pick the insects while frog uses their tongue to same the purpose. The same part in a similar group of the animals may be used in the ways that can be largely different. For example, beaks of different birds are used to eat different types of food. Let us take some specific examples to observe how animals eat their food, the type of food, the way in which the animal collects it and form the food habit of the organism. So let us the remaining part will be learn in second video. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Please like my videos, share my videos to your friends and subscribe my channel.